purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Right there. 54, right there, 54 miles. We got it.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Rosen. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hey, foxtrot.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down.
Set. At 80. 54. That's what I do.
On first down, Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. Blue 60. Check. Watch 54. Double right.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Looking end zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's get it. 80. 40. Drop deep. Watch out. On that. Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo. 80. Check 3. High.
After the interception, here's Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stephen Weatherly, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hurry.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He was brought down by Darius Slay. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On second down and 4, Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're dead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Come on, D. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, easy. Right here, let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 620.
Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, Sheffield. And some space here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jared Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
24 is the move.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 50. Here I come. Here I come. 42's Mike. 42's Mike. Night, sweetheart.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Lions.
Stafford now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Now it's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go.
Stafford. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Let's go. No. Off.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And an alley to run. run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Waiting. Check 55, Mike. Switch. Hey, 22. Mike, 55.
On first down, Stafford here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready. 280. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 70. Go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Hey, exit. 54. I'm coming. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Hey, we heavy on the edges. Mike's 54. Middle. Go here.
On first and 10, Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
54, 22. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up.
On second and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Check.
Stafford looks to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Right here, guys. Fight.
Stafford on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Rashawn Melvin in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Switch up, switch up. Wanda. Hug. Shit. What do you got?
From the gun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We got this.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Mike 7. Right there. Go. Right there. 54 Mike.
On first down, it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Alert! 24 is the mic. He's scared.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
We saw everything we needed to see right there. Timing, anticipation, and accuracy. And when Josh Rosen throws a slant, if you're the receiver, get your hands up. Otherwise, the ball's going to stick right between your numbers in your chest.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Escape. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get
Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Man open left side is Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, dude.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Like 7. Deuce.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Easy.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
54's Mike. 54's hey, Alpha. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, watch that.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaleel Johnson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
That's going to be a long day.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the end zone, Stafford. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
21. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, Charlie. 54. You run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hurry!
Third and long. It's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Hey, watch edge. Watch the safety creep. Check hot route. Hot. Check motion. 35, alert.
On third down, Rosen. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it'll bring up third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
54. Mike 54. Hey, Haywood. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Kill. Alert. Hey, wahoo. You better be afraid of me.
They go play action. It's Rosen towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Stafford eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Set. Blue 60. 59. Hey, watch delay. He's coming on.
Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, it's 59! It's just me and you.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now it's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Stafford now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he'll return this ball.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Shift. Check nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, Sheffield. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Lady. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 31. Check 31.
Monday.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One last throw here for Stanford. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll lose you.